There is an ancient forgotten method with closed eyes to link to the divine we will re-establish in this video. So if you are in the dark and you close your eyes, what do you see? First you think you see nothing, just vast darkness. But then you will notice there are little dots of light, or little blurbs of light, or lights moving around, or more elaborate patterns of light. These are called phosphenes by doctors. And you have to know that I'm a neuroscientist and a medical doctor. So I know how doctors think these phosphenes work. But this is not the whole story. It is not just an effect of the structures in your eye. It is much more. You are a transmitter and a receiver, and via our subtle nervous system you can receive far more than you think. Messages from above and from beyond. Light messages. Let's dive into this world of the phosphenes. I myself first noticed this many years ago when I did a project with lucid dreaming. When I woke up, I saw a lot of light patterns, like radiant angels sometimes. But it all started recently again when I meditated and I saw this blue grid happening. This aroused my attention for focusing again on the role of phosphenes in our spiritual development. So before we go into the explanation of the spiritual significance of the phosphenes, you can see it is worthwhile of first conducting an experiment together, and then we will dive in the world of the phosphenes in other videos in more detail. So I would suggest you look at a quiet place where you can do an experiment of a minute. So once you are in that space, you might be able to close the curtains and just sit quietly on a cushion in a preferred way of sitting, which is really relaxing. It does not need to be a meditation posture. It can also be sitting in a chill chair. So once you sit in a chill chair, you just follow my voice. So sitting in a chill chair or on the ground, you just bring your attention to the here and now. Just feeling the body and hearing my voice. Closing the eyes and bringing your attention into the body. Following the breath without any necessity to change the frequency or the depth of the breath. Just observing. So you breathe deeply in one time, and on the out breath you make a release sound like ah. This is to further relax your body, because phosphenes will happen if the whole system is nicely and quietly relaxed. So again, a deep breath and a release. So take some time now to be present in what you see. Just looking into the void. Noticing that in the void, in the darkness, there is not only darkness. There are light patterns. Perhaps very small, minute, or very vague, or very much changing every second. Just let it happen and start focusing with your eyes in between the place of your eyes where your third eye resides. Just looking at that place, focusing with your eyes that place, feeling that place from the outside on your head, in between your eyes, looking at that place and looking at the light patterns which emerge in that place. Notice the color. The color might be dark blue or dark green or dark purple. Those are the colors which happen. But also more bright colors can happen. Just a little bit or much more. And be present for the shapes of the light. They might be of a pulsing nature, or a concentric light becoming bigger and bigger, like you enter a tunnel. Whatever happens, just follow it. Just be present for those light phenomena. Just observe how they change, how they emerge, without interfering. Then you take a deep breath and a deep out breath, and you stop observing. So you open your eyes again, and most probably you have noticed a little bit, or if you are an experienced meditator, you noticed quite a bit, or a bit more, or you saw already lights in a tunnel emerging as if you're a train entering a tunnel, or on the other hand, lights concentric starting in the periphery and going into a point, the point where you look. There are a couple of patterns which emerge, especially if you have affinity to meditation, and the phosphenes can become much more interesting once you know how to relax totally, let go and observe. If you do dream work with it, the phosphenes will become more intense, especially during the time you fall asleep. The hypnagogic hallucinations, they are called by doctors, but they are no hallucinations. Or when you awake in the morning, the hypnopompic hallucinations, they are called by doctors, but they are no hallucinations. They are light patterns emerging from your system, and you know that they come from your own perception, and you know they are real because you see them. So in the next video we will go more in depth into the various possibilities to use these phosphenes to open your system for the divine light. It sounds perhaps a bit over the top, but once you start here, it is like meditation. It will slowly unfold, and you will be amazed that this instrument has been forgotten. This instrument, which is so much stronger and can go extremely deep than all the classical mindfulness meditations or whatever you have nowadays. It is making use of your receptive state, the antenna your nervous system is, and taking it seriously, not like too seriously. It still is a game, as entire life of us is a game, a given game we are able and we are allowed to play. Take this lightly